Since July, I've been gauging support for a run for re-election to continue to serve you as your state representative. I've been out collecting signatures on a ballot petition, and I've been raising funds to start a campaign. Today I can report that I collected over 630 signatures to have my name placed on the ballot next year, and I've raised enough funds to begin my campaign. And so I'm here at the Kansas Secretary of State's office to file for re-election to continue to serve you as your state representative. You know, we don't always agree on every issue, I'm sure, but you always know that if you send Pat Proctor to Topeka, he's going to keep his word. I've kept my word on bringing jobs and opportunity back to Leavenworth by lowering the cost of owning and running a business, getting our property taxes more accountable to you, the voter. And I also fought with Kansas Department of Transportation to finally, after years of empty promises, get our Centennial Bridge on the funded list. If you send me back here next year, I'm going to continue to fight to increase investment in our historic downtown and get people who are sitting on the sidelines back in the economy, out of government dependency and back to growing their lives and growing a future for themselves and their families. You know, I've also kept my word on standing for those who protect and defend us. I, after years of promises, was finally able to get a veterans home for Northeast Kansas funded, and we're working on that grant right now. I've also fought to get better retirement for our corrections officers who are frankly in crisis mode. If you give me the honor of your vote, I'm going to continue to fight for our corrections officers to get them better pay and benefits and get more people on the jobs in Lansing Correctional Facility, protecting and serving us. You know, I also have fought hard to safeguard our liberty here in Topeka. I've been one of the leading voices on restoring checks and balances to the Kansas Emergency Management Act to make sure your voice is heard in the response to COVID-19. I was one of 20 legislators that signed on to the first petition for a special session, and I was pleased to come back here with the rest of my fellow legislators to put in place protections for your religious and medical freedom in response to President Biden's unconstitutional vaccine mandates. If you send me back here, I'm going to continue to strengthen the bulwark of liberty that protects us from government overreach in response to the pandemic and in any other issue that the state and the federal government might be involved in. And finally, I've kept my word to you in protecting the unborn. I was proud to cast my vote as your representative in favor of the Value Them Both resolution, which means next year you're going to get the chance to vote on a constitutional amendment to restore your voice through your legislators in regulating the abortion industry. Next year, I'm going to collect as many volunteers as I can, and we're going to go door to door to make sure people know that they need to get out and vote in August of next year for the Value Them Both amendment. But if you send me back here for another term, I'm going to be fighting hard to restore all of those protections for women and children that have been dismantled by this Supreme Court disastrous decision in April 2019. Protections like your teenager having to come to you before they have an abortion, or you not having to use your taxpayer funds to fund somebody else having an abortion. We might not agree on every issue, but you know, if you send Pat Proctor to Topeka, if I have the honor of your vote, I'm going to keep my word to you.